Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Happy Saturday, and what a happy Saturday it is. Yes, I had to wear a hat for this video. Yummy for the tummy. For those who sold their shares and panicked yet again, I feel sorry for you. Because NEO's founder William Lee, the CEO, highlighted confidence, listen very carefully, in upcoming earnings, emphasized pure EV advantages and addressed competition in the EV market. Yes, he highlighted confidence in upcoming earnings. The first day of Auto Guangzhou 2025 has wrapped up, the Guangzhou show. Last night, NEO Inc. founder William Lee flew back to Beijing and grabbed dinner at the airport with his wife. He had been exceptionally busy arriving in Guangzhou on the 20th, visiting the exhibition hall first, then working through meetings late into the night. It's unclear whether he even rehearsed the press conference. A friend from Audi joked the next morning in the new EV camp, Lee simply walked straight on stage, no rehearsal needed. No rehearsal needed. NEO's press event was moved up by 20 minutes to 9:20 a.m. on the 21st, unveiling two special editions of the ET9 and sharing updates on the Firefly program, hitting 30,000 deliveries, overseas expansion progress, partnerships with Super Electric and Ant Group Sesame Credit, and a Turner program launch. All of that you heard. Let me say that again. 30,000 Firefly deliveries, hitting 30,000. Overseas expansion progress, partnerships with Super Electric and Ant Group Sesame Credit, and a Turner program launch. He also appeared on stage with Olympic champion Yi Sealing and actor Wallace Chung. Immediately after wrapping up the NEO event, Lee rushed to the Unveils booth in Hall 17.2, presenting Louis Koo, the well-known actor, with a replica sword from the TV drama A Step into the Past, celebrating his purchase of the Onvo L90 Black Knight edition. It appears Lee may be a deep fan of A Step into the Past, a pioneer of Chinese time travel drama long before newer hits. After the Onvo conference concluded, Lee returned to the NEO exhibition hall, giving us the chance to raise some questions that matter most to the industry. The last question of the group interview distilled the theme perfectly. Lee Bin's sharp critique of super range extenders and his assessment of NEO's past year. Here are the key points, guys. Ahead of the group Q&A, NEO's communications team had already collected questions from the media. Unsurprisingly, many asked the same thing. Can NEO really turn quarterly profit in Q4? It has been the most debated topic around NEO. From skepticism early in the year, I remember that, to cautious optimism, and now expectation of an answer directly from the emperor himself. NEO's brand 11th anniversary is on November 25th, and Q3 financial results will be released the same day. Lee stated, I can't share operational numbers today. The earnings call is only days away. Nobody can accurately predict Q4's performance at this point. You're welcome to join the call afterwards. A firm message, no early disclosure. Still, choosing to publish results on the 11th anniversary itself clearly signals confidence. Allow me to say that again, guys. Choosing, which is what the company did, choosing to publish results on the 11th anniversary itself clearly signals confidence. Overseas expansion accelerates again. Setting aside celebrity topics on the overseas front, NEO's strategy itself has been a decade in the making. A decade in the making. We all knew we've been with this company from day one. The journey has faced setbacks and mixed results, but Firefly's overseas strategy marks a renewed push. Lee revealed NEO is now engaged with partners beyond Europe. For example, partners from Thailand visited the booth the same day. He noted the Neo brand vehicles are positioned at the high end, limiting global addressable markets. Global addressable markets. China, the US, he said, and Europe together represent over 90% of the premium EV segment, while other regions are more fragmented. But the Envo and Firefly Neo Global's outlook changes. Neo has also shifted from a costly direct sales model to working with local partners to save money. Genius move. This dramatically increases our entry speed as well. Excuse me, guys. That's why he kept saying sudden and massive for the fourth quarter. Winning in China is critical. Only by winning here can we win elsewhere. Sharp critique of super range extenders. In China's market, Li had repeatedly argued the golden era of the large three-row pure EVs has arrived. We've seen it with the ES8. We've seen it with the L90. For range extender three-row SUVs, it has ended, he said. So for Xpeng and the rest who still thinking range extenders is the way to go, the albino will have a rude awakening. The statement is controversial. Xpeng, for example, built its 1 millionth vehicle as its range extender model, the X9. But you see, you have to understand, they need to do that because of range anxiety. Neo owners don't have range anxiety. We have something called battery swap, excuse me guys, battery swap stations that takes range anxiety out of the equation. Boom! The rest of the playing field has range anxiety. Lee argues that Neo's pure EV advantages are demonstrated clearly in the Envo L90 and Neo ES8, most visibly through massive front trunks and rear cargo volume. Combined storage can hold luggage for 6 passengers, 10 to 12 suitcases, solving the long-standing fit people but not bags pain point. Making the models the friendliest cars for ride-hailing drivers. Allow me to say that again. This is coming from the emperor's mouth. Making the models the friendliest cars for ride-hailing drivers. Boom! And we always spoke about that on here. The battery swapping is the only way to go for ride-hailing for taxis. Now the CEO is saying it. And when it comes not only with the battery swapping, but now we have the space for them in the trunk, the front, when they pick up passengers at the airport. Additional benefits include lower consumption, lighter bodies, better handling, and we saw it in the snow, and lower maintenance costs. Lower maintenance costs, something that range extenders don't have. They have high maintenance costs because they come with the same thing. They come with timing belt, water pump, and so many other things that can go wrong. Pure EV 3 rows outsold range extenders sharply in September and October. So the trend has started. Lee noted, October insurance registration data shows more than 39,000 pure EVs versus only 24,000 range extenders. This is the turning point created by years of investment in pure EV tech and charging swapping infrastructure. So-called large battery range extenders are essentially pure EVs, he said, but lack 2 things: front and rear cargo space due to generator and fuel system packaging, and usable range compromises due to hybrid battery management. You still can't beat pure EV space compromises, range compromises, cost increases, added weight. Even if the generator is used twice a year, the burden remains. Ultimately, Lee emphasized, it's the market that will decide. Range extenders fell 2% in October. Pure EVs grew 20%. Consumer mindset is shifting because range anxiety is now out of the equation completely in China, the most advanced country in the world to date. More brands that once backed range extenders are now shipping pure EV platforms, validating the trend, like we see with Li Auto, but it took a little too long. Globally, Li acknowledged hybrid advantages as low infrastructure regions, but Neo remains committed to a charge swap upgrade architecture. Neo now operates 3,577 swap stations and more than 8,000 combined charging and swapping sites. From a network effect perspective, 3,000 versus 1,000 isn't triple. It's ninefold. At 5,000 or 10,000 stations, the user experience transforms, always looking to the future ahead. A decade of brutal competition still ahead. Discussion naturally turned to the ET9 flagship, long rumored to carry performance pressure across regional teams. Lee said NIO will manage the brand flagship IP patiently. The Horizon Special Edition has significantly boosted orders. ET9 orders in October exceeded August and September, with sustained momentum. With 3 special editions now offered, he expects even stronger results. Excuse me, guys. Competition isn't easing. Back in 2019, Lee predicted the smart EV race back in 2019 would reach its finals around 2025. Now we see that happening. We're fortunate to still be in the finals. Our current ranking isn't exactly where planned, but we stand by our path. The finals phase may last a decade, he said. 5 years to see the landscape, 10 years to settle the landscape. Our priority is to survive step by step. Evaluating NIO's years. So how does Lee himself view NIO's dramatic rebound this year? He highlighted continued conviction in core smart EV technologies and brand battery swap infrastructure. Commitments maintained over 3, 5, and 10-year horizons. But execution needed improvement, he said. Over the past year, comprehensive organizational efficiency reforms were implemented. Lee shared a story. A supplier recently complained that NIO engineers are calculating too precisely, which he viewed positively. NIO has become a far more cost-disciplined company as reflected in our financials, he said. He stressed spending every yuan effectively. For example, during venue rehearsal on November 20th, overtime for evening work was calculated at RMB 30,000, so he rescheduled to the afternoon to avoid the extra cost. Yes, he's cutting costs wherever necessary. Previously unimaginable, now embedded in our culture. It made me happy to change my plan, even if it meant working late afterwards. Do you think you have a good CEO? Do you think that this CEO, like people were saying, needed to step down? I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, boop, 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 boop. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there and hype it. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.